guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be making a video about Pixar.
Oh, come on, you've already done 3 Pixar videos. What about you give some variety?
Okay. Jeez, fine. Hey audience, welcome to Creeper Invasion, where apparently I'm not allowed to talk about my favorite animation studio. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm JT, aka Creeper125, and this is my 6th video, and today, instead of 3 marks, we're going to be talking about their arch rivals, Pixar, because today we're going to be doing a review for How to Train Your Dragon 3. Yes, I know, this review is super late. This movie came out like months ago. You guys have already probably seen reviews, but I couldn't just not talk about my favorite animated trilogy since Toy Story, which is gonna be a quadrilogy, so... Oh, what the heck, let's get this video started already. So guys, to keep this simple, I'm going to be splitting this movie up, the review up into 3 parts. What I didn't like, what I thought was just meh, and what I actually really liked. Alright, so I'll start off with what I didn't like. Oh, wait, hold on guys, I forgot to tell you that there's supposed to be like a spoiler warning or something, even though it's kind of common sense that this is gonna, tell you things about the movie. That's the point of a review. But, yeah, spoilers in this video. Guys and girls, you people. So, on to what I didn't like. Honestly, I don't have too much to say in this category. I mean, this movie was pretty great. I mean, there are a few things I didn't like. Like, for example, I didn't like how they kind of glossed over the whole hidden world thing and didn't explain how Drago's bewilderbeast ended up in the hidden world, which I was kind of curious about, just a little bit. Also, I didn't really like how they kept that rough knot and fish legs romance thing. Like, that felt like it didn't really work out. They don't work for each other. Sort of like me and Molly, because we're sisters.
We're sisters?
I mean, she's my sister. This has been another brief cameo presented to you by Creeper Invasion.
Creeper Invasion.
Get off the set, please. I also didn't like how they left the female Night Fury, the Light Fury, unnamed because she was such an important part of the movie, but I'm pretty sure they didn't give her a name. I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm not smart, so that could be a contributing factor. But other than that, I did really enjoy this movie. So on to a slightly bigger category, what I thought was just meh. One thing I would have liked to see in this movie, but was okay with them cutting out, was Ralph not getting over the whole romance thing with Eric, because, I don't know, there was a lot of romance in this movie, and I feel like that was sort of a valuable point that they could have covered. But at the same time, I don't really care. It's not really that big of a deal. And it's not that I dislike Rough Knot in this movie. She was one of my favorite parts of this movie. She was hysterical. The plot wasn't as good as it was in How to Train Your Dragon 2, although I can understand because the plot in that movie was super dark. So, I can understand why they made it a little less dark, toned it down teeny itty bitty whittle bit. I also, I wasn't sure about how Meatloaf had a baby, Fish Legs Dragon had a baby for some reason. I mean, I do understand that's like playing homage to the Netflix series, but I don't like the Netflix series, so sorry. The pacing was a little bit too fast for me. I feel like Toothless found the hidden world way too quick, but it was still a really good movie. So on to what was actually really good, because that's the next segment. What was really good. One thing I absolutely love about this movie was how Tough Nut kept giving Hiccup relationship advice, where he was just like, oh, lose that limb, I have a peg leg. Yeah, that part of the movie was really funny. It was a great running gag. And also, the new dragons were really cool. You know who else was cool? Remo. Unlike in the other 2 How to Train Your Dragon movies, where the villains were really lame, Drago and Red Death both being kind of anticlimactic villains, Grimo was funny, smart, charismatic, and most importantly, had layers. Also, seeing Toothless in the Light Fury Bond was really nice. Also, this movie had a lot of emotional depth. One scene in particular that stood out to me was when Hiccup, Astrid, Dauber, and all the other people of Berk have to give up their dragons because they realize that a dragon needs to be free and that the world just isn't ready for dragons. It was a big risk that DreamWorks didn't need to take, but they took anyway, and it worked. Also, we got a nice little scene at the end of the movie where Hiccup and Astrid are reunited with the Night Fury, Toothless, obviously. Why did I call him the Night Fury? And the Light Fury, who have kids, just like Astrid and Hiccup, who have kids. Which sort of gives a nice message that one day the world will be ready for dragons. And that maybe it is in that time period, although maybe it's just Hiccup and Astrid that are ready and everyone else is just still like, ooh, dragons, I must enslave them. Also, Hiccup finally got married to Astrid, which, you know, was nice, but we all saw it coming from a mile away, so I don't think anyone was actually surprised during that wedding scene. My personal favorite scene was when Ruffnut got kidnapped by Grimmel, and she's basically just talking about random things, like about her dragons, about her love life, about how she likes her fish, I think. It was a really funny scene. Overall, this movie was funny, bold, action-packed, had great characters, great voice actors, and had a great plot. It was very entertaining, and it was a very satisfying ending to the incredible How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Overall, I'd rate this movie a 9.5 out of 10. Not as good as the original, but much better than the second. Not to say the second was bad, just not as good either. Anyway, guys, feel free to like and subscribe, or dislike and unsubscribe. It's not up to me. It's your life. And I would say goodbye, but then again, it's just going to go to the credit creeper scenes. I guess, see you in the next never mind, just roll credits.
Video is edited by iMovie. It's a great app. I really suggest you try it out. And also, JT has used a Fuge Tech tripod and a pop voice microphone to make this video a lot smoother.
For those of you that haven't realized, this is my sister making another brief cameo. And yes, I am speaking directly into the microphone now. Freedom.